Well, good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I'm still getting used to the outdoor set here. The weather was really, really nice a couple of days ago. It's getting kind of chilly out here, so, I need to remember it's not quite shorts weather. But I want to do around a 6 p.m. kind of update, of course, for our Dallas Cowboys and stuff, and things have been going on. I'm still actually getting this thing outfitted, and there's some major changes, and I'm hoping some stuff comes in tomorrow early enough today that I can actually get it going, because I want to have kind of a big celebration, so to speak, of doing something special out here. So what you see right now is just the beginning of our outdoor studio, and I'm getting out all the bugs and things like that. But shout out to my man Ron Oliver, who's actually supplying some music. So I'm trying some different, music here as we go through, and you guys let me know what you guys like the best. So today's been kind of a quiet day. This is kind of the calm after the storm, so to speak, after finally getting Dak Prescott signed. But I won't say that that's the end of the work. I'll say that that's actually just the beginning of the work. Clearly, the Dallas Cowboys need more than just Dak Prescott. Now, a lot of people are focusing in on what Jimmy Johnson said, that, Dak Prescott's a really good quarterback and things, but I don't think that he can carry a team on his own. I'll be quite honest with you. I'm still trying to understand what exactly that means and who exactly they're talking about that are quarterbacks that can lead a team to a Super Bowl without some help. I know there's great quarterbacks out there. We had Deshaun Watson, and clearly Deshaun Watson, who a lot of people think is way better than Dak Prescott, apparently he could not carry the Texans above 4-12 last year with himself. So I'm trying to understand, as great as everybody says he is, well, he couldn't exactly carry anybody. Russell Wilson, I guess you could say, has been carrying the team, but it hasn't been carried very far. They're not getting to Super Bowls either without the number one defense or without beast mode as well. And I could say Aaron frickin' Rodgers, who has killed many of my dreams, is the stuff of my nightmares. But yet, he can't seem to carry the Green Bay Packers back to Titletown as well. And I know a lot of people say, well, Tom Brady can, but Tom Brady, I'm going to ask you, when is Tom Brady, have you ever looked at a team that Tom Brady's been part of and said, there's nobody else there? There's nobody, the team sucks. There's never been a time that you've looked at a team that Tom Brady has been on that they've just been god awful. Tampa Bay wasn't awful the year before. They put up points. The problem was shameless Winston ended up turning over the ball too many times. And once he came, a lot of guys came with him because they said, I'm going to be with that guy. I'm going to join that team because it's about getting a ring with him. And so you had an influx of talent that also went with it. Forget this whole thing that Tom Brady is the GOAT and Tom Brady won that Super Bowl by himself. They won that as a team together. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Tom Brady's not great, because Tom Brady is freaking incredible. The fact that that guy is only 11 years younger than me and still playing football is a miracle, because I can hardly freaking walk. So I'm not saying that. But in essence, everybody needs people around him. Tony Romo needed people around him. Big Ben needs people around him. Joe Montana needs people around them. So the question is, with free agency, come Monday, the 15th, teams are allowed to start talking with players. Legal tampering, I don't know why they don't just say free agency starts on the 15th. It's just kind of crazy. The NFL comes up, well, technically it's not free agency until the 17th, but you can start talking to them. You just can't sign the deal. Okay. But we already know what the numbers are going to be, and it's just semantics, especially on this age of you can't travel to go, where Jerry Jones can box the guy in over here and say, you're not leaving till you sign on the dotted line. Come on over to my house, because you're not leaving until you sign it on the paper there, son. This is the Dallas Cowboys. That's not happening. This is going to be done virtual reality. This is going to be agents saying, this is where my guy wants to be. What do you got? So The question is, will the Dallas Cowboys do something they haven't done in a long time? Jerry Jones has gone on record in saying, I will change. I must change. I got to change. One of the changes would be, I remember a few years ago, the first week of free agency, the Jones family, they were on vacation in North Carolina. Yeah, nobody was there except Will McClay. I think that year we signed Cam Fleming, I want to say from New England, as well as a few other players. But for all intents and purposes, nobody was home. And in most cases, that's the Dallas Cowboys in general when it comes to free agency. But they must make some changes if we're expecting to get a different result. So, Jon Machota, I know I mispronounced his name. Forgive me. You guys know I'm the name butcher. Did an article in The Atlantic talking about cornerback Michael Keith Davis the second, not the first, but the second, who is with the Chargers. I still have a hard time remembering L.A. Chargers versus San Diego. I still don't understand why anybody would want to leave San Diego. If you go down to San Diego, it's not hot like L.A. It's not. It's not crowded. Man, the life is everything's. But anyway, I digress. San Diego, I wouldn't have left it. I would have said, "How about you get me a new stadium here and we'll stay." But be that as it may, Michael Davis, cornerback, he is 26 years old, young guy. He's been in the league 4 years. 4 years. I believe let me pull up his stats here. I can't put it on the screen yet because I'm actually just using a single camera. In the future, what I'll be doing with this one is I'll be using my live stream studio software so we can put stuff on the screen and graphics and stuff. But I'm just getting set up. Okay? Pardon my dust. But in his 4 years, he has started 59 games. I'm sorry, started 35 games. Played in 59, so he stays healthy. His rookie year, of course, he played in 15 games, didn't start a single one. But in his time, he's got 5 interceptions, and those 5 interceptions have come over the last 2 years. For us, that would be, great right now. 5 interceptions the last 2 seasons, yeah. He is a good cover corner. He is a free agent. He is young, and you might be able to get him for a reasonable price. And this is the kind of guys that you're going to be able to look at. Now, the advantage for this year is right now, because the salary cap dropped. I've been preaching this over and over and over again. Somebody once told me about real estate. You don't make your money when you sell it. You make it when you buy it. Because you want to get it at the lowest price possible with as much equity that you can build into it. So here's the thing. If you buy a house that's perfect, everything's been redone, new carpet, it's been painted, the lawn's perfectly I'm getting ready to say manscaped, but, landscaped and all. There's not a lot that you can do to that to increase the value of it, except for wait over time. But if you have a house that's, kind of a little depressed, you always want to buy the worst house in the best neighborhood. Because when you go through and you create it like you want it to be, when you paint it the colors that you want, that work that you're putting into it is increasing the value for you, and you will make the money off of it. And that's the same thing with finding these guys who are younger that are ready to get that, second contract, but haven't made that really big name yet. They're still going to be hungry about trying to get that next contract on top of it. And as opposed to a guy that's in his 30s that, he's already been paid, and it's kind of like, I'm just kind of looking for a check. And this may be where Michael Davis is. He's had some success. He's done pretty good. But he's not ready to be Darrelle Revis type money. And this is where the Dallas Cowboys can start looking for guys that have had success, but aren't necessarily, one, worn out, or two, ready to get the mega bucks. So shout out to Jon Machota, for potting that one out there and looking at it. One other thing I'm going to touch on before we get out of here, and again, I hope my AC unit is actually out here. I may need to do some sound deadening around this, or there's other things to do with the mic. So hopefully this microphone, this condenser mic, is only picking me up and not so much the AC. I'll check it. Like I said, we got a whole lot of things we're still working on here. We got the look with the desk. You know, my desk looks huge. It's huge. I love it. Dak Prescott is talking about changing his style of play. And I know what you're about to do. I know what you haters are about to do. Okay. They're going to insert joke here. Okay. Anyway. But Dak is talking about running, and Dak has never been a run-first quarterback. And this is where, if you're Baltimore, that you start thinking about Lamar Jackson, as many hits as he took this season. And a couple of times where he kind of had to go into the locker room there, you know, and sometimes you looked at him and was he kind of knocked silly, is how long can you keep up taking that kind of abuse as an NFL quarterback? Well, Dak realizes that, you know, there's times to run where the game is on the line and I got to get this first down. There's no other chance. I've got to take it. But there's other times where you want to live to fight another day. And that comes with maturity, because I look at things now that I would look at that I did when I was younger and say, what the hell was I doing? Are you crazy? I wouldn't do those things because I realized that shit could kill you. And that's where Dak Prescott is. He's realizing, okay, if I run for that first down and get my ankle messed up, I got the first down. We won that game, but we definitely lost the war because I was gone the rest of the season and the season was lost. So you have to value, is that first down this time worth the risk of me being lost for the season? And more times than not, you're going to have to say, buddy, we need you. You are the glue that's holding this team together. So I hope you guys are having a great Saturday evening, and I appreciate you guys all being here. And again, I have to thank everybody who's done the super chats and the donations and everything, because the reason why we're here like this right now is because of what you guys did. But stay tuned, because we're going to have a lot more coming for you guys. It's going to be unbelievable what I have planned. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Be safe, and I will see you soon. Hold up. I got to go back to the music here. Hold up.